Hey guys, how's it going? It's Thursday night. One more day of work, and I'll be off for the weekend. And I can soak my brain in alcoholic spirits. By the way, hey everybody, how you doing? The way I've been naming everybody off, like, that just takes too long. So I think maybe I'll just do one person. So hey Lars, how you doing? We're listening to Angel Beach. 26 tracks. The boys are TZ Guitar 1 and voice, TP Guitar 2, STD Sexually Transmitted Drum Beats. Recorded late spring 2023 in the Glitter Dome. Thanks Food Fortunata, Standing Carrie Bowman, Artie Flores, Eric D, and Truman Bentley Jr. Reality Impaired. Oh shoot. Reality Impaired Records. There's the address. I'll put it in the description below. And you can get some stamps, send some bucks to Stan for a copy of your Angel Beach. So I'm not going to review a movie, I'm going to review a comic. And I've tried to review just horror movies and horror related stuff. But man, I'm watching a movie right now. I like it, but it's not exactly a horror movie, but I do like it. And I was like, this isn't horror. Some elements. So I'm just gonna review something I really like. So I'm gonna review The Amazing Spider-Man Epic Collection, Volume 22, Round Robin. So this collects a lot of stuff. This collects. It's called the Vibranium Vendetta. Between all the Spider-Man annuals, like Amazing Spider-Man Annual, Web Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man, and it's good. It's really good. David Michelinie is a great writer, but it's just art. Art's not so great. It's serviceable. I mean, look at Venom. There's one, like, when Spider-Man's swinging, so this just doesn't look that great, man. Can't find it. But what I'm going to talk about is what it's titled, Round Robin, and that's 6 issues printed back, Jesus, like in early 90s, and it ran through, I think it was just The Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah. Round Robin was a 6-part bi-weekly story, so every 2 weeks you got an issue. And these covers, the art by Mark Bagley, that's what makes me not like the other art in this so much. It's just Mark Bagley was so good. Dude, they had when Todd McFarlane came on, everyone is freaking out. And then they were freaking out when he left Spider-Man and started Image and did Spawn. But then they got Eric Larson and Mark Bagley. Eric Larson's great, but he left too. And then they replaced him. They replaced Todd McFarlane. I think I kind of like Bagley a little better, because I don't know, his art is just perfect comic book art. So you have his fantastic art, but then the story is written by Al Milgrom. David Michelinie wrote a lot of this, but Al Milgrom wrote the Round Robin, and dude, it was so good. So what it is, it's actually like Moon Knight. he had a sidekick called Midnight, and I didn't read the issues, but they were fighting this organization called the Secret Empire. Moon Knight thought Midnight, Moon Knight thought Midnight, aka Jeff Wild, got killed. So he just, he thought he was dead, so he left. But the Secret Empire actually captured Midnight and they tortured him and they rebuilt him. I guess he got majorly messed up, so they cybernetically rebuilt him. And let's see if I can. Basically, if I can find, he has like a Terminator face. Like there's some. There's flesh, metal. I don't know if it's all like a metal skeleton and skin over it. I guess those parts are real, but they rebuilt him as a cyborg to fight for them. And well, this guy Midnight has never. I don't think he's ever come back. He's not a major villain in the Marvel universe. He is badass in here. He has such a mean streak and killer instinct about him that I was like, this dude's dangerous. And he just wants to kill Moon Knight and whoever gets in his way. And the Secret Empire, actually, now that I don't even know what. Oh, it all starts because they want to break out this guy Elliot Franklin, Thunderball from the Wrecking Crew. Now the Wrecking Crew is awesome too. I've always hoped that they would just make like a 2-hour or even like a 90-minute movie of the Avengers, where the whole thing is just they fight the Wrecking Crew, just a long action scene. I love the movies they've done, but 2.5 hours, 3 hours, come on, let's just get down to like where a bunch of villains are robbing a bank or like a science facility or something, and the Avengers have to stop them, and the Wrecking Crew would be perfect for that, with the Wrecker, Thunderball, Pile Driver, and there's a like not Hammerhead, but like I forgot his fourth name, but Elliot Franklin was Thunderball. He's this black dude in a green costume with a wrecking ball. And I always thought he was badass. And then it turns out he's like a nuclear physicist. He's like an Einstein. So the Secret Empire wants to break him out so he can make weapons and enhance Jeff Wild, aka Midnight's cybernetics, and he like make a cybernetic army for the Secret Empire. But in doing this, they catch the attention of Spider-Man, Nova, and Darkhawk. And I don't know much about Darkhawk, but Mark Bagley draws him so badass that I was like, man, I want to find out more about Darkhawk. And then Nova gets involved. Midnight kidnaps Nova. It's the only thing that actually, I think Nova, he's so powerful that you just rip this dude apart, but somehow, and I just read it and I can't even remember how they capture Midnight just basically beats the crap out of Nova and kidnaps him because they want to recruit like young superpowered people. But Thunderball, Elliot Franklin, and this part was really good because they want to recruit like supervillains to fight for them. And Thunderball, Elliot Franklin, he's like, supervillains are just like the worst people you would ever want to deal with. They're all like, they're just loners. They think they're the smartest person in the room. You just can't deal with them. He's like, you need to get like young people who want to be superheroes that you can just convert to your cause. And I was like, wow, that was pretty smart. And the Punisher gets involved. Spider-Man calls Moon Knight because of Midnight. He's like, yeah, I think you should know your partner's like a cyborg and killing people now. And yeah, Midnight is just crazy. He's got all kinds of powers. He can fly. He's got claws. Like he's got extendo arms. He's got like energy bolts, energy, like like he can grab you and just shock the crap out of you. He's superhumanly strong. He's just pretty much a force to be reckoned with, but I still don't think he could take out Nova. So you got Spider-Man, Nova, Darkhawk, Moon Knight, the Punisher, and then this dude Night Thrasher, who I also don't know much about. He's like the leader of the New Warriors. So yeah. Yeah, this is just almost non-stop action, and there's one issue called A Bagel with Nova. Towards the end, I was like, dude, this is just like too much, actually. It's just non-stop action. I'm kind of getting like overwhelmed. But then after I finished it, it was really good. There's one part where Midnight, he gets the idea to take, I'm so powerful, I should just take over the Secret Empire. And there's like a bunch of leaders, there's like 7 of them. They all they all co-lead the Secret Empire together. Dude, he just grabs one and throws him against the wall, and you see like a blood splatter, and he just takes over by sheer force. But I was like, he's kind of an idiot. Like, what's he gonna do? He just keeps talking to, we're gonna shake the world, we're gonna change things, but he just never really seemed to have a plan. He's just like power hungry. He's just a loser, actually. And then just battle after battle. There's these villains called the Seekers that the Secret Empire hires. They're like third-rate Iron Man. And then yeah, the final issue is just all fighting, but Al Milgrom is a great writer. Like, there's some parts where I was like, man, Spider-Man, he's really like, he's just such a smartass. Some of the stuff he says. See if I can find some of the stuff he says. Oh yeah. They called, like, someone calls Spider-Man a dweeb, and he's all, calling me a dweeb? Really? Oh, wait, he's all, calling me a dweeb really hurt. I mean, deeply. A dweeb of all things. Like, he's just, and that's one of Spider-Man's things where he keeps just making jokes and he rattles his opponents, and Al Milgrom is really good at that. Or one villain says, one by one, we're picking off your allies, Spider-Man. Soon you'll be the only one left to face us. And Spider-Man says, you say that as if it's a bad thing. He's just so confident, or that's what he, like, the front he puts up. Yeah, Punisher's just killing Secret Empire goons. Back hurts. And it ends. Midnight gets killed. Thunderbolt's survive. I like Thunderball. Like, towards the end, I was like, Midnight, he just needs to die. The Secret Empire needs to be destroyed. But I was like, I want to see Thunderball. He doesn't even have his powers either. He's just like, cause he's all brain in this. But I was like, I want to see Thunderball get his powers back and get back with the Wrecking Crew. What is it? Sort of Wrecker, Thunderball, Pile Driver, and I can't remember the 4th dude's name. So yeah, this was really good. I just ate it up. I ate it up, but I also, like, I didn't want it to end. Like, this is one of the best things I've read recently, and I remember maybe I had like a few issues a long time ago, or I had like 1 or 2, because I remember some stuff in there. I know I've read this before, but yeah, round robin, and then at the end, like, I haven't finished it. It has 2 more issues, but again, the art, I was like, just give me that Mark Bagley pencil work, man. At least he did the covers. Like, there's 2 more issues after the round robin. Let's see. He did the cover, just not the inside stuff. And at the end, it has a... Spider-Man Round Robin, the Sidekicks Revenge introduction by Al Milgrom. And dude, this dude is so funny. Like, just from that introduction alone, you could see just how smart he is. And then there's one part he says, "I don't even know what Round Robin means." That was like another writer's, like, yeah, I guess, what does it say? Danny Fingeroth. I guess he was the editor of another book. Where are you? Yeah, it just says Danny Fingeroth. I guess he was another writer, maybe editor for Marvel. And he wanted to do something with the Moon Knight sidekick character of Midnight. And it's cool how he says, we just hashed it out together. We got with the artists, and then we saw what they would bring to the table, and yeah, it was to create something on your own is awesome. Then be able to work with a group of people, and then make something that's really good. And also, like, they did an issue every 2 weeks. They did 6 issues, so that's like what was that? That's like 3 months. Yeah, and it looked good. They got everything out on time. You knew what was going on, and they actually did it. I mean, that's hard to do, even if it's just like a dumb superhero comic book. This is a really good story that I'll read again. So, Amazing Spider-Man Round Robin, I'll give it 4.5 Hands of Fate. I would almost say it's almost like Secret Wars, or is it almost as good as Kraven's Last Hunt, Grendel, just anything. I'd match it up against anything. And then, man, Mark Bagley, and I keep forgetting that Al Milgrom wrote this. David Michelinie, he's such a good writer too. So I bought this, and then it was $44.99, but that's a lot of money. Even if it just the round robin is really good. The other stories are good. It's just art kind of just holds it back, especially after you get six issues of Mark Bagley goodness. He makes Darkhawk look awesome. He makes Night Thrasher look awesome. He makes everyone. So that's it for Amazing Spider-Man Round Robin. Yeah, I need to finish it. This has this cool looking Spider-Man. I've never heard of it. I know it's like a big size. It's called Fear Itself. I was like, what the hell is this? I've never seen this. And it's written by Jerry Conway and Stan Lee. Pencils by Ross Andrew. He was pretty good. So I'll read that. But man, I think I've talked enough. And Angel Beach is still going. So if you have anything to say about Amazing Spider-Man Round Robin, if you read it, what you think of Mark Bagley, any of the heroes, Moon Knight, Night Thrasher. There's a funny part where Spider-Man says, like, Punisher and Night Thrasher are kind of talking trash to Spider-Man, and he's all, I'm getting insulted by one guy who sounds like he goes around spanking people, and another guy who sounds like he's doing naughty things in bed at night. He's like, I can't get a break. It's really funny. There's some really funny stuff in here. So, happy Halloween. I got a movie I'm watching. Hopefully I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. We're going to get drunk. We're going to watch a bunch of horror movies. Listen to some death metal. And, actually we're going to listen to some Doom Sludge. And some heavy stuff. So, I'll see you tomorrow, guys.